weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down, McCown. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 45 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing now is McCown. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. McCown throwing on second. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. McCown looks to throw again. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. In motion left, that's Jackson. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Demario Davis coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And the wideout in motion. Now Palmer to throw on second down. Jackson's got it over the middle. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight.
He's got his target. It's Coleman for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Or these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Shotgun here for McCown. Over the middle, complete. It's Doyle. A good pick up there of 20 yards. The starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game. But they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On second down, here's McCown. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Off the play fake to Forte, McCown, and that is incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. They find some open field here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
The slot man in motion right. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Now they'll throw it with Palmer. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin. Now Palmer on first down. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And it's second down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. They go to Johnson again. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run it with Bell. Room here to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Le'Veon Bell, 38 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Here we go.
McCown to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
Leopard.
Throwing is McCown on third down. Dancing to his left. He's got Curse. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
It's McCown again. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Matt Ioannidis with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, turn.
From the gun, it's McCown. Airing one deep for Curse. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
So after the interception, here's Palmer. This is Bell on the dump off. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Throwing now, Palmer on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, but all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
On second down, it's Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long. Third down, Palmer. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jackson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and now it's second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Called in by Anderson, left side. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. McCown now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Jackson, the man in motion left. On first down, it's Palmer. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 7, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They go play action here on first down. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns add on to their lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'll be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
New York set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk taking.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Now it's Duke Johnson here on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Nick Perry coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. They'll give this to Bell running right. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now Palmer on third and long. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Take it in at the 22. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Jets will take over first and 10. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Here's McCown to throw. Complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. 23 yards on the play.
Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! Here we go!
Now a play fake here on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down following the incompletion. Again, they'll throw with McCown. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Throwing on first is McCown. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
All right, here we go.
McCown will try again on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. McCown looks to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jamie Collins in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down.
No, Jack, Patriot.
McCown to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Williams in there to get him for a loss of 5. Now Palmer to throw on second down. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 12-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. He's got daylight, the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
throws an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Shotgun here for McCown. Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On third down, Palmer. Coleman has it here right side. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Here's Britton Colquitt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right on the 30. He won't go down. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And New York set to take the field. The drive begins with a run by Forte. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They fake the give to Forte. Now McCown. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jamie Collins leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. The Jets on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Working from the gun. McCown. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
All right, here we go.
Now McCown got to have this one. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Tide Bulls tried it, went for it, but it didn't pay off. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This one fielded at the 5. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line. But I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. McCown now on first down. Completes it to Powell. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make it a second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
McCown going to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.
Green 39! Green 39!
Faking the give to Powell. Now McCown. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st and 10, here's McCown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. After the interception, here's Palmer. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Browns on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. He finds Coleman. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. At 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. From the gun, it's Palmer. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. From midfield now, here's Palmer. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McBride. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
2nd and 10 now, and it's Palmer. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know the rule is first guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's McCown. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good. Oh,
it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Again, it's Bell. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be getting a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Second down following the run. The give is to Bell. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.